Start recording. Alright.
Got it.
Alrighty. Welcome Badgers. Or Jacob, whichever we're going to do.
Nah, I'm cool with either. Whatever you're feeling, big man.
I guess I'll go with Badgers because there's another Jacob who's major in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Follow me.
Following you. Was this our little house? This little podcast room? Okay.
Okay. There it is.
Alright.
Alright,
Shall I start, I'm guessing?
yes.
Okay.
Let me pull up my questions. Hey, hello Jacob. What are Badgers? Yeah, Badgers.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've been kind of a little inactive in the community. I think the last thing I played was a soccer game, but I haven't really been doing too much. There's not too much happening right now. Not too many recordeds. JP Tooney season 3 just finished, and I think besides Oxy's, that's the last one I've really been in. I've been just kind of relaxing. I'm just kind of waiting for that call to come back to any of the recorders I've been in, and until that happens, not too much.
Um, okay. Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Jacob slash Badgers. I kind of go by both. I've been here for a while in this community for like 2 years. I opened up with a great game in Kyle's Minecraft game show. His Survivor, and I got first boot. Back then I was a big sports player. Play sports a lot. Now I watch sports a lot. I play other games. I play Valorant mostly, some sport games. A big sport guy. Um, I'm just I play a chaotic game, and I'm just kind of a chaotic guy. Bring energy usually. So it's just who I am.
Okay. What recorded game shows have you played in, if any?
Well, we started off with Kyle's, which was a great game for me. First boot, you gotta rep it. You gotta learn the game. I have played Jake Tor Knights, which it wasn't too big, but it's fine. I played Galaxies. I played JP's. I've played Oxys. I've played Creed's Islands, and I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing any.
Yeah, I don't know. Which one's your favorite? By the way, which one would you like the most?
I think the most fun I've had was JP's. I think JP's challenges were amazing. I loved the cast. I loved my gameplay because that's just kind of how I play. I'm a chaotic player, and I think my favorite like cast wise, like favorite people to like play with, I think it was Creeds because those are just streamers. They're not really like Survivor players. They don't really know how to play the game as much. So it's a lot of fun to like meet those players and like watch them slowly grow and like get into the game. And coming back each week for it was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that, but I've probably heard of it. I see it in Chris's in the ads on Chris's server, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Um,
he's a big he's a streamer. He's kind of new to the Survivor community, and it's kind of cool because he brings in all these streamers. Like he's kind of like connecting like streamers to like the Minecraft Survivor community. And for some reason, I was the bridge to it, which is very funny because I'm just Jacob. I'm going crazy. So it was really cool to like watch him start to like meet people, and I was like kind of intertwining, which I really like.
alright, can you send me a link when you get the chance?
Yeah, of course.
Um, alright. So, what was your favorite? Okay, so, have you hosted any game shows?
Me, no, I've thought about it, but it's not really like my forte. I don't see myself as a host because I don't know, I don't really fit that role. I fit kind of more of like a side. Like if there's like a little co-host, I could fit, but I don't think there's like a single host I could do it.
What is a I've had a lot of what if moments about the Mushroom Kingdom. Which was like a huge game changer that you remember.
A huge game changer was probably me saving double because it was literally like everyone was on board. Everyone was like, all right, double's pretty much out at this point. We don't have to worry about easy tribal, and I was like, I don't want double to go. And I want Kid Moto out really bad. So as soon as I say double, everyone was like, "Oh my god, I cannot believe he did that!" And in the chaos, I didn't get Kid out, which kind of sucks. Bump Dad ends up going, but that was kind of where I defined like, okay, this is who I'm rolling with. This is my people, and this is my target. So I just kind of laid everything out right there. I think that was a big game changer for the game because it shook up everybody a lot. So.
Are you surprised Bill got to FTC after that?
Um, yes and no. I'm surprised he got there because of the target he had at the time. I mean, I kind of took away a bit of it from him for sure. Then Brian was starting to emerge. But he had kind of like a really good pre-merge from what I've heard. And then when he got to merge, he kind of just like fell apart socially, which kind of tanked him a lot. So I'm not like surprised he made it there, but I'm surprised that he got through what he got through because it was not looking good for him at all.
Yeah, I know. I figured that Double was getting run our bed, so that I did not want to see him there.
I didn't think he was gonna win either, but I was voting for him because he was like the man I saved a lot and I worked like the most with. Because me and Brian put a lot of work into saving him and getting him as far as he got.
Another what if thing I'm thinking about is Tim. Do you see any way he gets it to the finale episode?
No, I don't. I
Yeah, and
think
understandable.
unless he won out, which I don't think Tim was doing,
Ye-
especially at that time, it was really early for him. I didn't see a way out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes very sense. He was booted out, second to last. Um,
yeah.
okay.
He played a pretty good game though. He played like like probably one of the best social games in the cast. He was someone everyone could look to. He always like made sure he had good jury management, which I respected.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
even
think if he did make it again, I mean it was pretty almost unanimous. I think the only competition he had was maybe Brian, but even then it would have been tough.
yeah, not even Ozzy. Oh yeah, no.
No, I don't think Ozzy beats Tim. I think Tim
Ozzy.
shadows Ozzy.
Um, yeah, I really am. I guess I'm one of the first people to say I underestimated Brian that season. I underestimated Brian. I've underestimated Brian in two seasons: Costa Rica and Russian
He
Kingdom.
did really good in Costa Rica too.
Yeah, shame that never got uploaded. Shame that never got finished.
Yeah, he just doesn't play a game for narrative wise. He kind of just plays a game where he jokes in his comps, but like what he's doing inside the game is completely different from like what you can kind of see, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a lot more behind the scenes than what you can really see.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I used to underestimate Pepit a bit until he won a few game shows I was in.
I call Pepit the king of the unrecordeds because he just dominates unrecordeds like it's nothing.
um,
I don't think he's won a record yet though.
he has.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, Cavs on season 4.
Oh, well, then kudos to him.
What do you like about the game show community?
I like the people. I mean, I don't know if you know this show, cool, but I've actually not really watched Survivor. I've only seen one season of Australian Survivor. So when I came into the community, I was introduced by Mark, Red, Fearless, Red Hawk, whoever, whatever he goes by. I've known him for a while. And my main mission was just to meet new people and make a lot of friends, which I've done. And I mean, I think it's one of the best communities to like meet people and like make friends with, because everyone's for the most part really cool and they're a lot very nice, and they like to help out a lot, help out new people. So it's really nice to come into this community, to be honest.
Okay, which leads me to my next question. What do you dislike about the game show community?
I think one of the big things is with how few people there are, a lot of games have very similar players. So there's a lot of pre-games and like, people like if I go into a game and I see like someone like Light, for example, like I don't want to vote out Light. He's so sweet, but like in a game sense, I probably should. But it's hard because like I've known Light for a while. I played a lot of games with him. Same thing with like Mark or Fearless Red Hawk. Like it's really hard for me to vote him out because of how much I played with him and like it's like I want to play in the game mindset, but I also like know I've known him for so long and he's like my best friend. So it's like really hard for me to be like, all right, I need to target him right now, if you know what I mean. So like that part of the game is what I
Hmm.
don't like. That's why I did Crudes because I didn't know anybody there. It's a bunch of streamers, so I could play a different game without having to worry about that. Like, oh, in the back of my mind, I know this person. I don't want them to go. Do they have to go though? Kind of. So it's like, that aspect.
Yeah, see that. Yeah, I can see that. Also, another thing about the Mushroom Kingdom. I always wanted Tim to outlast Ozzy at least. Even before but after that, it got reinforced.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was. bad. I mean, Ozzy did a bad thing, and it sucks because JP has already like edited all the stuff for Ozzy. Has set up a story, so he has to continue that story. And obviously, people, after knowing what happens, aren't a big fan of Ozzy. But he's just got to keep going with what he's doing. So like, that's a really tough position, especially for JP. But
Yeah,
I don't think Ozzy likes me in the season. I'll be honest. After I say double, they stopped talking to me completely. So
I mean that's game, so.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Um, any Survivor Twister themes that you want to throw out there?
Twister themes. Are you talking about like what my favorite ones are?
Yeah.
I mean, JP set up a perfect one for me in Mushroom Kingdom, where you like can win extra immunities to hand out at tribal. Like that is literally meant for me. I'm a comp guy, so like if I win an immunity, I get extra immunities to hand out. And with like how chaotic I can play and how like how many I can win, it's just like it's so fun to play with that because I can like shake up a whole tribal with like just one immunity.
Right.
So I think I love JP's version of that. So
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you? Speaking of which, to clarify what I meant by finale episode, I meant, do you think Tim gets to Final Four at all? And I do. I assume the answer is still
Final
no.
Four.
Do you think? Do you see Tim getting to the Final Four in any way? That's what I meant by finale episode.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear that first part. I still don't see it. I still don't see Tim because as soon as Brian's out, it's done for Tim. Like Tim is the next boot no matter what. Like I said, unless he wins out, which I don't think he does with
Yeah, I don't think so either. I understand. I
with
understand.
Kimmy. Like, that's so hard for him.
I
Now I don't see
even
Tim
though.
socially getting out of it.
I mean, double was even without taking the punishments, double was winless. Like even though he took the punishments, double did not win any challenges.
I know Double didn't win anything, which shocks me because Double was. Didn't he win fire making though?
Yeah, it's Kimmy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm shocked he didn't win any immunities because like I was going in there, I'm like I had to go up against Joey, I had to go against Tim, Brian, Double, Kimmy, and I come out with like three of the first four immunities, and I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting this.
Looking at the Final Four challenge, that is one that even this late, Tim could win because Ozzy won it. And Ozzy is pathetic.
Yeah, I think almost anyone could have won any challenge in the season. I feel like it was really weird because like you expect these comp players to be doing really good, and they really didn't. I mean, Tim won the Smash one, but besides that, everyone else is kind of up in the air. Like Knife winning the Logic one wasn't expected. Like there's a bunch of ones you didn't expect people to win, and they won it, and you're like, okay. So I think it was kind of up in the air, but I don't know. I don't know if Tim does make it there. I
Yeah.
think it would have been really hard for him.
Yeah, I also gave you a bit of delusions in that Knife beats Kimmy at FTC.
Nah, I vote Kimmy. I think.
Yeah, I know, I know. I've already been told that Kimmy has that win in the bag.
Do you want to rank my final nine in order from who I think wins to who I think doesn't win?
Sure.
I think it goes Tim then Brian. I think Kim and Ozzy are pretty close. I probably give it to. I think in the jury's I give it to Ozzy, then Kimmy, then five. Probably five's tough because I think me, Joey, and Kid were all very similar. But in a jury sense, I think Kid gets it over me, so five. I think I get six. I think Joey gets seventh. I think Double gets, or no, I think Knife gets eighth. I think Double gets ninth. I think that's how it would have.
Two bottom people.
I think because of who's on the jury, I think Kid definitely beats me.
Yeah, the bottom two were the final two. Did you expect? Is that expected?
I mean, it really wasn't to be honest. I mean, Double was supposed to go earlier. Knife was I feel like Knife could have gotten to the end pretty easily, but I liked what Knife started to do towards the end of the game. I don't think he had a great pre-merge to early merge, but then he started picking up. Like he did make a few good plays in there.
Yeah.
The game just wasn't as recognizable. Definitely during the season.
Yeah. No. But that being said, after Tim got out, it was his game to lose.
Yeah, pretty much. Knife had a perfect setup as soon as Tim and Brown were gone to like pause, like to bring Double to the end, and just put the nail in the coffin.
Any what was anyone in the community want to give a shout out to? It can be a big name. It can be someone who who may not be well known. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Um, I'll start with my boy Mark, Fearless Red Hawk. I mean, he's the one who introduced me to here. Shout out to Kyle Kilp. He's the one who gave me my first recorded. Shout out to Anton. He's kind of the one who helped me learn the game for the most part. Besides that, I mean, shout out to all the Cocolandia boys. Shout out Cocolandia. Outside of that, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Shoutouts.
Yeah. Yeah. Anton has a curse. Do you feel like Anton has a recorded curse?
Yeah, he does not do good at recording stuff.
No, it's not that. But the two records I've seen, he got first boot and second boot, and the one he got second boot got taken down. That being said, the what I mean by curse is that whenever he does good, it does not get uploaded.
Mm,
Yeah, because
I didn't
Llama,
know that.
yeah, because Llama's second season he won the one that got canceled. Yeah,
Oh my god, canceled. Damn. Yeah, I've
yeah,
only
because yeah,
seen
because yeah,
the
because
recorded.
yeah, because Sito won the first season. I was in the
Ah.
first season.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't watch too much of like Llama Cast who does have recorded.
Yeah, Llama's yeah, I tried to get Sito out of the swap, but I got Yunan.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I haven't played with C-Tip since Kyle's, I think, so I only got to meet him once.
Um, what was one any game show that you're absolutely proud of?
My game show I'm proud of.
What's one moment that you are absolutely proud of that
Oh, absolutely
you like to
proud
brag
of.
about? The one that you like to brag
So
about?
I talk about this a lot, and I do have witnesses. So Asher actually did a season 3. I don't know if this is common knowledge, but
Yeah, I know about that, but I don't know if the cast is. I don't know if the cast is.
and I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like Final 8, Final 7, Final 9, somewhere around there. And there's two main targets. It was Smooth and it's Jason. And Smooth had just found an idol before this tribal, and Jason I knew had an idol clue at the minimum, but I figured he might have had an idol. And the way the votes were set up, I think Jason was probably gonna go no matter what, or Smooth was gonna go no matter what. So I was like, okay, my vote doesn't really matter here. So I'm gonna throw my vote onto somebody else and just like kind of let it happen, just in case they both play an idol, right?
Oh, did you get that person out one vote?
So I go into my voting confessional. I'm like, I'm gonna watch me right now get someone out with one vote. Then Asher goes up. He's like, does anyone play idols? Smooth gets up, plays an idol, and then Jason gets up, plays an idol. So they both nullify each other, and everyone's kind of shocked. The votes get read. The votes get read. It comes down to one vote. I'm like maniacally laughing in the background because like, oh, I know this vote, and then yeah, I single voted someone out.
Do you remember who that person was?
Play.
Do you?
It was Pie, your average Pie.
Oh, oh dang.
I could have taken out Chase in that Ironsworth, or no, not Chase Ironsworth.
No, Chase my Nintendo.
Yeah. I could have got him out there, but I was kind of chill with him in the game, and then he after that he started throwing for Smooth for some reason.
Who won that season?
Got him out there.
Who won that season?
Huh?
Who won that season?
Who won this season? Smooth beat me for FTC.
Who was it? Who else was it there?
Pepit, Red, Jason, me, Smooth, BMO, Gonzo.
Oh my.
Two pies. What was there? I don't remember.
Who is the other pie? Pie Man?
Pie Man, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was a pretty good cast. It really was.
Yeah, Pie Man has not been interested in recording since. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you remember who the final three was?
Final 3 was me, BMO, and Smooth. And Smooth beats me like I think 6-3-0, something like that.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal cast.
Good cast. I was disappointed I didn't win, but it's alright.
Yes, yeah, circumstances prevent the upload season. Like, the only season that I've seen Smooth in, like, even though he's playing a lot more chords, I'm pretty sure, is Nightmare Island. We've only seen him there.
Echo's coming up. Echo's season 3. I don't know if that's common knowledge.
Oh, did that? Okay. Alright, would you say you had an Eric moment or a stupid moment? And what is it? And
Stupid moment? I've never thought about this before. Let me think. I've definitely had some bad moments before. I'm not gonna lie, because actually, I think my first game, I didn't know there's an FTC, so when it came to Final Two, I was ready for a challenge, and I didn't know how to say. I had to say a speech, and I lost 4-3 because I poorly described my game. So, yeah,
Against.
that was against what's his face? I think his name's like Hugh or something like that. I don't remember. He was known for X-raying or back in the day, but
Wait, what was it called?
I think his name's like Hugh Houston or something like that.
Okay.
I think I don't remember. I can barely remember. This 2 years ago. But yeah, so I lost my first game by a vote because I didn't know I had to do an FTC. I didn't even know what an FTC was.
That's subversing. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
um, describe Galaxy Wolf's game show.
Galaxy Wolves. That was a lot of fun because me and Red were both on the cast and we both dominated on each side, and then we finally got down to final three and we were competing against each other. It was a very fun rival we had at the end there. We both got Union idle plays, with obviously our votes being the one votes.
I mean, Red wasn't Union. It was Lemon Bud. No, Lemon Bud with him.
That makes sense. Either way, we both had some good idle plays. We both made some good plays in that season. I think he beat me in the end because he had the jury locked up on his side. But it was very fun to be a rival against him in a season for once.
um, what can you tell me so far about Oxys?
Oxys, where are we at right now?
About final 11. That means we're about to hit merge.
Final 11 about to hit merge. I can tell you, like pre-game, I was shockingly really safe. My name was out once. I was pretty much just like perfectly good with everybody. Um, it was a lot of fun. Definitely, at least pre-merge, it was a lot of fun. It's definitely unique because Oxy puts a lot of work into his seasons. But the cast itself was good, and then a lot of people got out. And then when merge hits, I'm gonna say this because it won't really make the season, but like in the main calls, nobody would really talk. Like it kind of got dead silent in main calls a lot. Like I would be like, "Yo, what's up, guys?" And then like no one would talk, and like everyone's there, and I'm like, "Okay." But besides that, it was a lot of fun. A lot of good players on that cast.
Um,
A lot of good plays too.
yeah. Would you say, looking at the first 6 episodes, would you say there's anyone getting purple at this point?
I don't really know. To be
I
honest, I've not been paying attention too much to it.
Yeah, I would say two people, Bazar and Omega.
I can understand that.
Which
Two are not very, energetic. They don't really bring a lot, especially to their confessionals, if anything.
yeah, so I think that I feel like neither of them is gonna make the FTC. That's my prediction.
That's a bold prediction. I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess we'll
cause
see.
because there is someone who I do feel is getting a go at it, and not those two. That person is Dan. Um,
Dan, really?
yeah.
I don't pay attention too much, so I don't really know. But
Also, why betray Banjo?
oh, that was a really tough decision. Um, the thing is Kane wanted out Banjo. Banjo was okay with going Bazar. I wanted to go Bazar. But because Kane wants to go Banjo, and Banjo wants to go Kane, which put me in a really tough spot. Um, and I didn't want. I don't remember the exact circumstances, but I think it was if I vote Kane.
It was a type.
Yeah, it's Bazar and Banjo. Um,
Yeah.
but Kane was locked on Banjo, so I didn't want to go 50-50 against Kane. That would have been terrible. Um, so I had to pull the trigger on Banjo. I really
Yeah.
wanted Bazar. I really wanted Bazar out, but Kane wanted
Let
Banjo,
me
so
let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Banjo left over someone who cheated in a challenge.
someone cheated in the challenge.
Yeah, Bazar did. That's why you guys lost the third one.
Yeah, he broke the block. Yeah, that was stupid. I really didn't want. Kane was too scared of Banjo being a big player when it got to merge. I wanted Bazar out because I figured Bazar would be someone at that point I didn't
Okay, so
didn't think I'd work well with. So when I got to that point, I didn't want to go to Rocks against Kane because I could still work with Kane later on. So I got put in a
So,
spot
so
where
it's just you. Yeah, it's just you and Bazar going into the merge from that tribe.
hmm yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's so
Oh.
weird because we're like the only tribe in the like huge
Were you
merge at that
were
point.
you scared of Kane that he decided to go for a day 39 threat on the third vote and got his wish?
No, not really. I was more concerned of looking like what's gonna happen next after that because I figured there's gonna be some sort of swap and everything. I knew I was still cool with Kane. Like I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna be Kane's number one in the game, but I knew I was still be really close with him. So I like as soon as he went banjo, I was like, all right. I kind of figured this was gonna happen. I didn't want it to happen, but I'm okay with it over anything.
Were you
Yeah.
shocked? Which of the were there any previews that you're shocked by?
What was that? Repeat.
Were there any post swap boots that you were shocked by? Because like you didn't go to because like, you didn't go to travel once. You didn't go to travel once after the first swap. I don't think.
I think the one that hurt me the most was Caleb because we're both first boots from Kyle's, and I really wanted to work with Caleb because I never played with Caleb before, so I was really excited to like get to at least talk to him, like be in a game with him because I'd never seen it before. So I was really like excited, and then yeah, he got voted out, and I was very disappointed.
I'm not sure if you know this, but he actually it was voluntary because
Yeah, no, I do know that. I just didn't know if that's how they put in the video, which sucks.
it was
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. I really wanted to play with him, dude, and I didn't get to.
um do you think Ethan was doomed after King went out? Do you know the waffle community?
I do know the Waffle Community. I don't think he was doomed per se, but it definitely hurt him a lot. That definitely hurt him a lot in the game, which sucks because I'm pretty sure Kane and Ethan had a falling out after that too. After that incident, I think they're okay now, but at least like after the season, they were pretty upset with each other.
Talking about this is why throw a vote on Baz at the job tribal?
Uh, God, I kept hearing two things from everybody, and I was just like, I I wanted Baz out at that point because I was kind of annoyed with Baz. So I was like, just I'll throw a vote on Baz. I didn't think it was gonna make an impact really, so I was just like, I'll just go for it. I think I counted out the votes and how it was gonna be, so I was like,
Yeah, yeah, I actually figured out it was 6-2-1 before Oxy read the votes
yeah, I
because
figured it was Joff. Yeah, Joff went. I kind of figured he was screwed, so I just threw a vote on Baz. I was like, fuck it. I do that often. I do throw a lot of stray votes.
um yeah about Kyle's. How did you get first boot?
So, I can go in a little bit more depth about this. So I'm originally from the UHC community, me and Red, and Tommy X was like at least a decently big YouTuber for UHC at the time. He used to play with X Tutorial a lot. So I knew him like I didn't know going into the game that he was going to be in there, but as soon as I saw him in the server, I was like, oh my god, I know this guy, Tommy X. And for some reason, like this is my first recorded. I don't know how to take these things at this time. Once again, I'm coming off of never playing Survivor before, so I'm kind of goofing around with him, like, oh, is that the real Tommy X in chat? I also started putting Bible quotes in the game chat during the season because Jay had something in his bio about like a Bible quote, so I thought it would be kind of funny if I just do a lot of Bible quotes in the season. So I was just doing that during it too. I just kept messing around, not really taking it serious. And then when my tribe loses the first challenge, I realized like, oh wait a minute, that's really bad. This could be really bad for me. And then my internet dies. I had a lot of things going wrong that week. I think I got fired. My headset broke, and nothing was going well that week for me. And yeah, I knew I was kind of screwed. I didn't really know what to do. I was scrambling. I think the only person I got to really talk to was Red, and I threw a Lemon's name, which was his closest ally at the time. I didn't even know. So it was just a really bad performance all around by me.
That's amazing. Yeah. Do you feel comfortable talking about the canceled season that was supposed to be All Stars
The cancel season I was supposed to see All
for
Stars.
Galaxy Wolf?
Galaxy Wolves, I don't really mind. I kind of low key have short term memory. Oh yeah, I had to go in that season. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that was a shame.
Yeah, because I was in a pretty good spot at that point. I don't remember who won. Wasn't it didn't Harrison? I don't know if Harrison lost, but he lost to who?
Puppet.
Puppet. I liked Puppet in the season. Puppet was really nice. I vibed with him a lot. He was my number one at the time, so I was really happy when he
Yeah,
got going.
yeah. Those four end up going to all the way to the final five.
Yeah, Harrison did not very much like Puppets win, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Harrison is a very sore loser, but no.
Yeah, he was a little sore loose about that season, but it happens. I understand. If you think you deserve a win, but I don't get complaining about it. It doesn't make a difference
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah. Galaxy and I very much suspect Harrison of X-Ray in season four.
I could believe it. I don't know if I've heard of Harrison Extreme before, but I could believe it.
I yeah, because Galaxy Wolf's audio quality starting from season five has actually improved.
Oh,
Like,
really?
they got a new PC for Christmas, and yeah, the audio quality is a lot better.
That's good. That's good. I remember back in like season two, the quality was not very peak, but
Okay,
that's
let's
good.
finish things off with a closure. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a free look for you. It's a free write. What do you say? Go ahead. Anything.
Anything? Go watch me in Cree's Island season two. I balled out. I did pretty good. He's also doing another season, so I'd say apply to that. I think he's gonna be the new wave of survivors. He kind of does more of what's it called? Total Drama Island esque, but it's still amazing. He puts so much work into it. Shout out to Kyle. You know, Kyle Kilp, awesome guy. JP just had a great season. Oxy will probably keep going too. I don't know what at least Chris is doing, but hopefully he gets his stuff going. Shout out to all the Cocolandia boys. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Brian too for great season. JP's. Maybe you guys will see me around in something soon. I don't know. Maybe some All Star season if they come up. Hopefully I'll be back in the scene at some point. But I think that's it for me for right now.
Yeah, no. JP's report is my first. This JP season three, I think, is my favorite reporter of all time.
I think it might be mine too. It was such a good season.
Yes.
So many exciting moments. Such a great cast. Such a good comps and like just building and just like storytelling. I think it was amazing.
All right. I think that's where we end it. And good. All right, so good luck, Jacob, and I'll see you soon.
All right, thank you very much for
Uh,
bringing me on, Jungle.
all right. See ya. All right then.
All right,
See ya.
goodbye.
Okay.
Whew. That was a lot of fun. I don't get to talk about this stuff too much, so it's really nice to do. Thank you for bringing me on, Jungle. I really appreciate it.